Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to a brand new Hijomeatman news video. And today we're going to be talking about, should Romano Fenati be banned for life from MotoGP. Now, maybe you have been living under a rock or you're not too informed on what's really going on in MotoGP at the moment. In this last race weekend in Misano, Romano Fenati, in front of his home crowd, lost his temper a little bit, you could say, after a collision with Stefano Manzi, who rides obviously for the forward team. And you know, there's a bit of a collision, and then I'd say for about half a lap maybe, Romano Fenati basically has a rage, you could say, you know, waving his arms, pointing and stuff. And then the worst part of all of it was when he grabbed Manzi's front brake going down a straight, which was obviously super dangerous. Last time that happened was in an Italian championship, and unfortunately the guy crashed, I believe, and I think he got fairly injured. That was in some Italian championship. And Romano Fenati basically, you know, he grabbed the front brake of Manzi going down the straight. Manzi, luckily enough, didn't fall off. You know, his front wheel could have locked, or anything could have happened really. The front wheel kind of did fold a little bit. You know, it could have ended a lot worse than what it did. So, you know, thankfully nothing happened too, like, you know, dangerously and bad, you know, obviously for Manzi. So he got away with that one a little bit, but you know, and that wasn't even the end of it. When Manzi did crash, because Manzi did actually unfortunately crash, I think it was on the same lap, maybe a little bit later in the race. He was probably pushing so hard to try and get away from Fenati that he fell off. But Fenati did kind of, it looked like he celebrated it in a way. You know, he was pointing his arms and fingers and looking back at Manzi on the ground in the gravel. So, you know, he had a bit of a rage, a bit of a temper, and then obviously he got black flagged out of the Grand Prix, which was good. You know, get that lunatic off the road, and well, that was the events of the race. And then not too long after the Grand Prix, or maybe the next day, I can't actually remember now. But he did obviously get sacked by Marinello's Snipers team, which is his current Moto2 team, and obviously the team he also rode back in Moto3. So, you know, he got sacked and dropped by that team, obviously for obvious reasons. You know, they called his actions a disgrace, and I mean, they were saying that, because obviously his initial penalty was a 2-race ban. They were saying that they hoped that Fenati would return and race with dignity. But they just sacked him straight away. Like, you know, sponsors and stuff like that, they probably don't really want to have, you know, this kind of character representing obviously their sponsors and merchandise or business, you know, depending on what it is. So, you know, he got sacked, which is obviously good. You know, I would have definitely sacked him also if I was that team. And you know, it's not his first time doing some, you know, aggressive conduct. Obviously, we saw, for example, when he was in Sky, you know, Rossi's academy, before he got sacked from there. Also, he had a rage moment where with Ajo, I believe it was, you know, he kicked him, he turned off his bike, and then he fought some mechanics over Bulega being faster than him, and, you know, just a load of stupid stuff that he's done in his past, and he's kind of doing it all again. And obviously he's had the same consequences, which is getting sacked. And not only has he got sacked, he has actually also had his contract for next season terminated, or at least it is going to be terminated soon. MV Agusta boss and the owner of the team which he is going to be joining, which is funnily enough the one he assaulted in the race, you know, they're going to try everything in their power to, you know, just shred up that contract and destroy it and break it. And because obviously, you know, they don't want him representing MV Agusta, because, you know, he's a disgrace, he's ungrateful, he doesn't represent their values, and you know, etc, etc. But does he deserve to be banned for life? That is the real question. Obviously, he had that 2-race ban, which for me technically really wasn't enough, but, you know, he's got sacked and banned well, not banned, but like his contract for next season terminated. So at the moment he is jobless, which is good. But, you know, another team could technically grab him, obviously, if they wanted. I mean, I don't think anyone will grab him. So we might not see him on the paddock again for a while. But do you think he should be banned in any type of bike racing, really? I mean, you know, superbikes, British superbikes, you know, I don't know, World Super Sport, I don't know, anything really. Do you think he should be banned from touching another race? You know, because obviously we've seen how dangerous he is in the Misano Grand Prix, Argentina, a couple years back. You know, he does have these rage moments. He's not a bad rider, you know. I mean, he's kind of, I don't know, he's kind of average, decent, I suppose, but he's not that bad of a rider. But he does have this this mentality to, when something doesn't go his way, he goes, you know, aggressive. He goes beast mode. He turns to a savage and just starts doing stuff which are illegal in the first place, and you know, it's just stupid and dangerous. But yeah, guys, what do you think about it all? Leave it down in the comments. You know, what did you think about his actions? What were your initial thoughts? Do you think he should be banned for life? Do you think we'll ever see him back? You know, stuff like that. Leave it down in the comments. We'll read all your comments and answer probably all of them too. So yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe for more content as always, and check out the previous video of Danny Pedrosa. You know, interesting news there. And we do have a video coming out soon about Honda, which is another interesting video also. So yeah, guys, leave a like and subscribe for more content as always, and we'll see you with a brand new video very soon.